Lawal. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing the topic bloom where you are. This is more like an instruction that it doesn't matter where you find yourself. You're expected to bloom. You're expected to grow. You're expected to grow, glow, evolve, become the best version of yourself. Have you ever felt stuck in your job in a particular season of your life and you wondered if you were meant for more? Or what if the problem isn't about where you are, but how you are showing up there? You see, bloom where you are planted. It simply means that you make the most of your current season. You make the most of your current situation. You grow with available resource that you have. You make use of your environment. You become excellent where you are or while you are preparing for where you're going to. You see, the society, the social media, for example, has found a way to create a picture of what ought to be. And many times we found out that most of it are just illusion. You know how they say the delulu is the solulu, but in real life we find that the delulu is really delulu. We've gotten to a point where people try to just come up with stuff, put it on social media. They don't show you the process. They don't show you the process how they got there. They just show you the finished work, the results. And then you start feeling like your life is going nowhere. Meanwhile, they don't take you through the process to see how much input, how much energy and resource, training, discipline has gone into what you now see as results. Waiting for the perfect moment or opportunity might just be the reason why you are not enjoying where you are right now. You do not need the perfect conditions to grow. You just need willingness. I'll give you an example. At a particular point in time in my life where I was stuck, where I felt like I was stuck, was after I concluded the National Youth Service Corps in Nigeria. This was the year 2022. I had just finished serving my beautiful country, Nigeria, and a lot of people were saying, I'm resuming to this job. I've gotten a job in Lagos. I'm going to start doing this and doing that. And, I felt like nothing was happening for me. I felt like I was at a standstill. While I was, serving, I was running my business where I ran a fashion store and I was making quite a lot of money. I was doing my thing. But after service, everyone automatically expects that, you get a white-collar job, you make good use of the degree that you have gotten. But this was me. All the doors seemed like they were shut against me. I didn't know what next to do. But yeah, this is the good news. Luckily for me, that night, I got the opportunity to speak to two of my very good friends. And every time I mentioned that I was feeling stuck, they laughed at me like, of all people, you feeling stuck sounds, very crazy, because you have something going on for you. That thing that you have, that online business that you push every day and every time that we see, it inspires us. We see a woman that is determined. We see a woman that is focused. We see a woman that wants to make something beautiful for herself. So you are not one of those people who should feel like they are missing out just because they do not have a white-collar job. And after speaking to these two people, I felt life again. I felt encouraged. And I told myself, I need to make the best use of what I have in my hands right now. And so I got back to business. I did it bigger than what, I used to do before. I started to play big at it, expanded my reach to more customers, explored social media, explored, paid advertisement, and my business grew, expanded. I was doing better. I was selling out more. So, again, you feel like, time is running and it seems like everyone is getting the better things and you're just stuck at where you are. No. Wherever you are, wherever you are right now, you can make the best use of it. You can explore the opportunities that are available to you and make good memories of it, make good use of it. People connect to people much more than the messages. So I felt stuck, but again, I learned that I didn't need to feel stuck. I just need to, maximize what I already have going on for me. And I'm really glad that I did. So again, blooming is a choice. It is a choice. It is finding positives in your environment. It is using what you have. It is growing skills even without perfect support. It is showing up for others. It is watering your life daily. Flowers don't move to find sunlight. They turn towards it. So where you are planted, bloom from there. Make the best use of it. While I was all about my business, doing my thing, I tell you what came out from there. I was able to, build quality relationship. Relationship is a currency that we spend, right? Yes. So from my business, I was able to land, quality relationship, quality people. From running my business, I had access to, bank managers, had access to, luxury buyers, quality people. And I probably would not get such opportunity if I was locked up in one marketing job or one 9-to-5 role that wouldn't give me the time to network and socialize with other people. So yes, from my business, I was able to, even from my business, just by doing my business and doing it excellently, I soon grew the skills to teach other people, became a coach, started, organizing webinars, educating other business owners who were struggling with sales, struggling with advertisement, struggling with budgeting. I started to teach them. And at a point, companies paid me to teach their staff how to do some of these things. And that was how my network started to grow bigger. Imagine that I had felt like what I had in my hands was not enough. Comparison is a stealer of joy. It robs you of what you have. It blinds you from seeing that there is something you have that you can maximize, that you can enjoy. So if you strike out comparison, you would appreciate where you find yourself. So it doesn't matter what part of the country, it doesn't matter what party, it doesn't matter where you find yourself. Where you are, you can do great things. So yes, you can do big things from a small place. It is you that thinks it is small, but it has the capacity, it has the potential to bet for great big things. So it is a choice, again, to bloom where you are. And a few steps that I'll give to you today is, first, identify your soil. Where are you right now? What are the opportunities hidden in your environment? Well, because I'm a businesswoman, I like to see it from the business perspective. If I find myself in a new environment right now and I feel like I can't do much, the first question I ask myself is, The people in this environment, what do they need? Because if I bring what they need, then they will buy. If they buy, I get richer. This is not just in the business, perspective right now, but like even you as a person, if you're the kind of person that likes to, serve other people, when you get to an environment, how can I be valuable to these people? How can I be a channel of blessing to these people? The first question you ask yourself is, what do they need? What do they not have here that I can supply? What are the loopholes? What are the, spaces that needs to be filled? And then it can be filled by your talent. It can be filled by your strength, your wisdom. It doesn't always have to be your money. You get to a space, you see that they're struggling with maybe photography. Anything that your skill can, cover up for. You volunteer, you serve. That's one of the ways. So what opportunities are hidden in this environment? Then the next step of action is use what you have. I had mentioned this. Your skill, your network, your community, your routine. You can bring it, into play. Then the next one is set micro goals. Tiny steps that bring growth daily. Set goals. Okay, today I'm going to give 1 hour of my time doing this thing for these people. You're pouring into them. And then if it is on the business aspect, today I'm going to go around and tell everybody about what I sell, what I do. Then the next step, nurture yourself. Care for yourself. Yes, where you are planted may seem small, or it may seem like, it's not so good. But in the midst of it, you must be compassionate towards yourself. You must learn to rest. You must keep learning. You must set boundaries, healthy boundaries that protect your peace. And lastly, trust timing. Trust timing. You won't be planted here forever. This season is only preparing you. If you're in the university right now, probably you're in 100 level and you're wondering, I can't wait to be done. I can't wait to be done. Please stay there. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry to want to rush out. We also wanted to rush out and now we are out and we are wondering what do we do next? So have it at the back of your mind. You won't be planted here forever. So make the most of it. And while you are making the most of it, you are going through a making process that will bet the person needed for the next version of you. You would have gathered skills, you would have gathered experience, you would have gathered strength, discipline that would help you, that will sustain you for the level where you are going to enter, the next level you're going to enter. So you won't be planted here forever, and this season is preparing you. So, again, note that blooming doesn't mean staying in a toxic environment forever. No. Sometimes you may outgrow certain places. Sometimes you may need to transition because a season is over. And other times, where you are right now will just be a place preparing you for a bigger soil. And also you must learn to, be sensitive enough to know when God is calling you higher. Blooming where you are planted doesn't mean that you settle. It is staying conscious that the fact that you are here right now is to prepare you, is to make you for where you're going to. But you must be sensitive in your spirit to know when the season for a particular place is over so that you can move. Do you understand? I really hope that this episode, has blessed you. And you must know that your life is fertile. Your gifts are growing even when you don't see results yet. So please, bloom boldly. Bloom beautiful. Bloom now. Where you are may not be perfect, but it is purposeful. God has a reason for it. And you must make the most of it. I'll be signing out now. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a comment, share with somebody. And I hope to see you when we have the next episode next time. Bye.